This is the Uptick Network Stock Day podcast, sponsored by InvestorsHangout.com. Penny stock news and interviews from the microcap world. Public information on OTC, pink sheets, and microcap stocks from around the world. With your host, Everett Jolly.
On today's show, we have a very exciting guest with us. His name is James Katzaroff. He is the CEO and founder of Advanced Medical Isotope Corp, trading under the ticker symbol ADMD. James, thanks for coming on the show. Give us a little background of yourself and a little bit of background of your company.
Well, it's a pleasure being here. Thank you so much. And about me, I was a transplanted New Yorker, went out west, became an investment banker, and then saw an opportunity out here in Washington State to try and create, and which we are in the midst of, creating a world-class medical isotope company for therapeutics in particular. So we're very, very excited. We're a late-stage development company, and we're engaged primarily in the development of brachytherapy devices for cancer treatment, for therapeutic applications. So we are really on a fast track to destroy a lot of cancerous tumors by placing, a radiation source inside or next to the treatment area. And what we do is inject directly into a tumor. So it's a very big shift.
So are you guys more of a medical device company, or do you have different serums that you inject?
No, we are classified as a medical device company by the FDA.
Okay. So tell us about your recent additions to your advisory board. I understand you brought some people on your advisory board. Give us a little bit of update of how that's been going.
Okay. In the last week or two, Dr. Albert Denitis, radiation oncologist who runs he's the head of a group of 4 hospitals outside of Philadelphia. He's a wonderful gentleman that I've gotten to know over the last 2 or 3 years, who also has gone with us to the FDA and pleaded for this to be cleared already. And just a very big proponent for what we're doing, has been very helpful introducing other surgeons of different areas within the cancer societies, if you will. So we're very, very pleased to have Dr. Al involved. Furthermore, a couple of weeks prior to that, we have one of the world's leading veterinarian oncologists that has joined us on our medical advisory board. And she was one of the very first people to inject radiation into cats many years ago, and is now seeing what we're doing with yttrium-90 and she really primarily sees us as something for dogs and cats. And she is a worldwide speaker, chairman of multiple boards around the globe, and a big proponent of what we're doing. So we're very, very excited. We anticipate during this month to be able to ship product to her for her to start injecting her first patients and have the first procedures. So we're incredibly excited for that opportunity.
There's a lot of different companies in this space. What makes your company so special? And tell us about your plan of maybe delivering the products that you guys have out there to the commercial space.
Okay, so our primary, it's a brachytherapy line with 3 different products in it, one of which we're focusing on to get clearance from the FDA first. We don't need that for, of course, the veterinarian market, but what we're working on is what's called a radiogel device, which combines these yttrium-90 spheres with a polymer biodegradable polymer carrier, and it's injected directly into the tumor. So what happens is that enables a real great delivery of higher radiation doses to tumors that can be achieved with the traditional manners, which is external beam or through seeds. And this reduces exposure to nearby normal tissues. So we focus on efficacy and safety. It's got the maximum therapeutic index, which means the higher therapeutic dose with minimal collateral damage to healthy tissue. Okay, and roughly 99.9 some odd % of our radiation stays within the tumor. That's what's important. Okay, that's what makes this so different, and why around the globe they're clamoring for this product.
And what is the use of this product in the sense of how big is it? Are we talking 100 million, 1 billion? What is the space like?
Well, let's talk about the closest comparable for this product in terms of using yttrium-90 is a company called Sirtex, S-I-R-T-E-X. It's on the Australian exchange. All right. They're about $1.5 billion to $2 billion company, depending on the month. in the market, but they're doing just over 100 million just in the United States alone, okay, on an yttrium-90 product that is injected into the hepatic artery, and then some of that goes to the liver, okay? It's primarily just for, well, it is just for liver cancer, all right? What we have is an yttrium-90 product that can be used for all tumors that cannot be cut out, and we are targeting everything from head and neck as well as pancreatic. We think this is a real godsend to those with pancreatic cancers. So
you guys are in commercial form right now. You have any revenues coming in? Let's talk about the 2015 revenues to what's going to happen in 2016 with your new product.
2015, we had no revenues other than a small consulting contract. Okay, but what we have this year is we will be shipping our first products. I believe it will be in May to the veterinarian market. All right, and we are not allowed to go into the human market until the FDA gives us clearance. So we're getting back our package. It's called a de novo application. All right, we're hoping to have that back into the FDA in the third quarter. Again, if it's not, it's the fourth quarter. It really depends because we've been in this process for several years, and we've been answering one by one all the data package that they're looking for.
Absolutely.
So I can't make promises, but I can tell you that we're working with alacrity to have this thing in front of them again and get approved. And if that's the case, then by year end, we'll be approved for human use as well.
Oh, outstanding. My guest today is James Katzaroff. He is the founder and CEO of Advanced Medical Isotope Corp, trading under the ticker symbol ADMD. Now, with all these brainiacs you have working with you, how do you see the milestones in the future bearing fruit?
My goodness, it's a lot of fruit trees out there. That's how we see it. We've got license possibilities all around the globe. There isn't a week that goes on that either a doctor somewhere or a company somewhere wants to hook up with us early. And of course, we've gone through all this pain for all these years. We're not doing this quickly. We're not making decisions quickly. We're making decisions rationally. We believe we will outsource all our manufacturing. All right, so that gives us a higher profit margin. We know already very much what the isotope itself costs. The largest stockpile in the world happens to be 20 minutes from my office. So we're very comfortable with costs. We're very comfortable with finding the right sales group. We're very comfortable. We've got the manufacturing people lined up. So all we're waiting for now, is, in terms of human usage, is for FDA clearance.
Outstanding. My guest today is James Katzaroff. He is the founder and CEO of Advanced Medical Isotope Corp, trading under the ticker symbol ADMD. Now, James, in closing, is there anything you'd like to touch about? Tell my listeners what we haven't went over that you'd like to get the story out to.
Well, I'm very comfortable sending people to our website, which is isotopeworld.com. If you go under presentations, you can see our current PowerPoint. I think that will help you a lot. If you take a look at the people we have involved also on the website, you'll see some of the top 1% of the top 1% of the people in nuclear medicine in the world. And I'm very, very blessed to have some of these people join us. They see what this will be able to do. We will save thousands and thousands of people eventually once we have clearance. And we're going to save the veterinarian market is absolutely dynamic, and there's a 50% chance any dog that you have that's 7 or 8 years old is going to get a cancer.
Absolutely.
Now, this applications are very, very big for both. We're very pleased with where we're going. We've attracted some of the top talent in the world, and I'm looking forward to normalizing our capital structure. We're looking for an uplisting sometime in the third quarter, so we're very, very excited.
James Katzaroff has been our guest today. He is the founder and CEO of Advanced Medical Isotope Corp. James, thank you very much for coming on the show. We're going to be checking back with you in a couple of months to see how things are going.
Wonderful. Thanks. You guys have a wonderful day. Thank you for your time.